Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
29. Like 20. 29. Get your swerve on.
They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They run it with Ballage. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Dante Hightower on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's a loss of 2, now third down. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Fitzpatrick, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully mentally into this one.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. That throw by Brady incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. On second down, they'll run with White. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Shotgun now for Brady. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Throwing again on second down. Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a fourth and goal. And the 13-year man puts it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Balaj. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run here with Balaj. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
PPP.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start the drive with White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Brady. And this one taken in on the right sideline. But not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Bravo.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go.
Rip.
On play action, it's Brady. And Edelman finally works his way open. It's complete. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Hey, goal 66, 53. Alpha.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
At their own 23-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time. First down, here's White. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
I think in normal situations, most play callers would probably shelve that play in this situation. But down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
Check the backer, check the backer. Check the
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Out of his end zone, Fitzpatrick. Caught by Wilson. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And it's caught by Parker. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Strong.
Right there. 54, right there.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Jason McCourty, a safety blitz and a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Under 10. 10.
Strong.
Jim. Check.
3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And now Edelman. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. On 2nd and 12, Fitzpatrick, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. He's going to sling, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kentrell Bryce picks it, and he is all the way up past the 25. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball.
It's caught inside the 25, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half.
He's got a man, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Albert Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Brady gives this to White. He finds some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick to throw it. He's got it to Williams. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Fitzpatrick. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Parker, the intended target. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Well, indeed, try to run it out as they start on the ground. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way up to the 49. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 5 now. Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Yeah. Hustle up now.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Fitzpatrick. And now here is another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with White. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. On 1st down, Brady. That's complete to White. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
180!
Mike 29. Focus, defense, focus.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Edelman set to return. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20.
Wait, set. 180. 72.
Coming to you. 52's the mark, boy. 50.
Hit.
On play action, now Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He's got White here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now on 2nd and 13, Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 22 yards there, a first down. Now Balaj. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Again, it's Balaj. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Gonna go 5-0 here.
Now Fitzpatrick. And this is Parker, complete. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Left.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
From the 17, Fitzpatrick got his man. It's Williams. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing Fitzpatrick. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 49. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Dolphins on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch the slant. 29.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Preston Williams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Here we go. D all day. Defense all day.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And it's caught by Parker. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. Room here to run. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. The point after try for Gostkowski. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. To throw on 3rd down. Fitzpatrick. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Here's Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Simon in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
Jeff, go Jeff.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Fitzpatrick now. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.